Raw is Netflix, but WWE, where the hell are all the details? Where is all the information that us WWE fans need to know going into this new era of WWE? Well, that's where I come in, because in this video, I'm giving you all the information you need to know about WWE Monday Night Raw moving over to Netflix, all the information you need to know as a WWE fan, and you're getting it right now. WWE's Monday Night Raw, after 30 plus years on cable TV, is leaving networks to go over to Netflix. The first time ever that Monday Night Raw is leaving, well, TV. Earlier in 2024, WWE and Netflix came together to sign a $5 billion deal to bring WWE over to Netflix over a 10-year period. One full decade of WWE on Netflix. Hopefully there's no buffering issues within that time frame. There is a lot to look forward to because WWE is planning on debuting a whole new era of Monday Night Raw. Welcome back to the Angle Podcast. As always, I am your host, Joey Carney. And like I said earlier, in this video, I'm giving you all the information that WWE has blatantly not given you. All the information you need to know going into this Netflix era, everything pertaining to ads on the program, commercials, the transfer window information, what can we expect? Is it family friendly? Is it PG-13? All the information right now. So let's start with the biggest question that most WWE fans have, and that is, will Raw on Netflix have ads? Will it have commercials? And the answer is yes. Netflix is now unraveling a whole new era for themselves in 2025. We'll be seeing more ads on products live, not necessarily the shows that you have already that you can stream or movies. It's going to be more towards their live streaming, meaning earlier this year, we saw Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, a live Netflix event. We saw some ads on that, but you won't really see it on the shows that you watch regularly on Netflix, if that makes sense. So live shows, live TV on Netflix will start to roll out with ads and commercials. So that, I think, is the biggest piece of information that WWE fans have been looking for in regards to Raw moving on Netflix. Yes, Raw will be live whenever there is a Monday Night Raw. So, for example, if Monday Night Raw does a show in Ireland and the time difference there, it won't be a tape show is what I'm trying to say. You'll be getting a live version of Raw. So sometimes Raw will be live on a Monday at 1 p.m. in the afternoon because it'll be live streaming on Netflix regardless of the time zone. So regardless of time zone, no more taped shows. That's a huge thing. So no more spoilers on social media with all these supposed content creators that like to spew out information to ruin it for us fans. So no more taped shows. Raw will have commercials or ads, whatever you want to call them. And another big thing is Raw will be going back to a 3-hour format. They announced, or WWE announced, that SmackDown, moving forward in January of 2025, will be going to 3 hours on the USA Network. Raw is also going back to 3 hours. NXT is not there yet. I don't know if we will get that. Hopefully not, because NXT is at a good pace with 2 hours. But Raw and SmackDown, 6 hours total of both of those shows going forward in 2025. Honestly, WWE has such a stacked and deep roster that 3 hours for each show makes sense. Now, I've always been a fan of SmackDown being 2 hours. I love the flow of the show. I love the way that it's all set up. You get a beginning, a middle, end, and it just feels like a good show. Raw, the 3 hours, fans complained about it being 3 hours, wanting to go back to the 2. But when we went back to the 2 for the last few months, it's kind of felt weird, at least in my opinion. I know a lot of other people that I've seen on social media talk about it as well. Raw feels bland going back to the 2-hour format, because think about it. For over 10 years, Raw was at a three-hour time slot. Now you gotta make do with losing an hour. So creative is kind of in a creative, like maybe have a creative block in a sense, because they have to take away an hour. And really, a lot of Raw is, well, useful content for WWE superstars, but also for the audience, for us. The third hour is filled with so many different things that, well, taking that away takes time away from a lot of the WWE superstars. Now, since Raw is moving to Netflix, one would think that maybe WWE would go to more towards a rated R or rated TV 14 audience rating, because, well, they're not going to be on cable TV anymore, so there's no network executives to withhold to or to follow their instructions. Well, that's not the case with WWE moving to Netflix. WWE doesn't see an issue with their current product and how the current rating is. And if you think about it, honestly, they do a lot of great stuff with what they have at the moment. You get some cursing, you get some blood, you get the rated R type of content sometimes, but it's not shoved down our throat each and every week. So now moving to Netflix, they're going to keep it the same, family friendly. That's not changing, but it also allows them to do more things if they want to incorporate more blood or more violence or more cursing. You know, a lot of people want Seth freaking Rollins to change his name to Seth, another F word, Rollins. I'm not saying it here on YouTube, but there's a lot of different things that they can start incorporating into this new Netflix era that's really not pushing it against the family-friendly product, but also just adding a little bit to it for that older audience, if that makes sense. Now, WWE has already said that this transfer window, which is basically not a draft, it's not a superstar shakeup, it's more like trading, but they're calling it a transfer window. I don't know where the hell that term came from. That's new. But we've already seen some superstars transfer brands. Braun Strowman was the first superstar to move from Raw to SmackDown over the last few weeks. There are rumors that American-made Chad Gable and the Creed brothers will be moving to SmackDown. There are rumors that the Bloodline is moving to Raw. Cody Rhodes moving to Raw. Who knows at this point? What we do know is that the Netflix executives have requested that Roman Reigns and the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes come over to Netflix. But really, that would drain SmackDown completely. So you need to have a good balance of the brands. Currently, the new Raw poster for Netflix is featuring 3 WWE superstars who are all current SmackDown superstars. And that is Roman Reigns, the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, and Women's Tag Team Champion Bianca Belair. So I don't know if those 3 superstars will be moving over to Raw in this transfer window. And if you look at the SmackDown poster, we had Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns on there. Roman Reigns was taken off the poster and replaced with Solo Sikoa. So moving Roman Reigns over to Raw would make sense with what they're doing with the posters. It would make the Netflix executives happy, but it also leaves a big spot on SmackDown to allow a Solo Sikoa or someone else to step up and really take that spot as the tribal chief on SmackDown. Now, some of this information I'll be giving you now is kind of some information that you've seen over the last few weeks that has been posted already. We saw that Raw is getting a new refreshed look with a new logo. It looks like WWE is going more, they're in their hip-hop era now. All the commercials feature mainstream artists like Travis Scott. And this is also an exciting thing because WWE's current music provider, Def Rebel, hopefully they're out soon. But apparently their contract is being left alone. It's letting be put to be expired. So WWE is going to be putting more investment into mainstream artists like Travis Scott. It has been confirmed that Travis Scott will be a part of Raw's debut on Netflix, January 6th on Netflix. So that'll be fun. But also, some other people will be there as well. We already know confirmed Roman Reigns will be there because he will be in a huge one-on-one match. John Cena will be making an appearance on that show. Now, there are some rumblings that The Rock will be making a return on that show. Who knows? Would it make sense? Absolutely. Is there a whole lot of stuff they can add to make this show great without The Rock? Absolutely. So that's one of the surprises that I'm looking forward to. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, we have John Cena and everything else happening on that show. So regardless, Raw on Netflix, the debut January 6th, will be a fun time. Many people have already stated that this Raw on Netflix debut is being treated as a WrestleMania type show. And if you look at the confirmed matches already, all of them are WrestleMania caliber matches. Let's start with the first match that was announced. That is Tribal Combat between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. This match is a Tribal Combat match, so basically a no disqualification match. But the big thing on the line here is the winner becomes the only tribal chief in WWE. Now, with that, WWE can include some huge swerves, whether that be Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns to align with Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa becomes the new tribal chief, and Roman Reigns goes over to Raw and starts a whole new chapter of his career. Roman has already stated that he has created the bloodline and incorporated all of his family to help build up the next generation of stars to elevate them as he has been elevated. So letting Solo Sikoa be the tribal chief would do wonders for Solo, and Roman can go to Raw and do his own thing. I don't want to speculate because I don't know. Just fantasy booking, like always, of course. The next match that has been confirmed is Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk. Now, this is the one match that is being promoted and marketed for this show, but I don't think that we're going to get the full thing here because I think we're just going to get a taste, because this is a WrestleMania match for sure. I firmly see this match being a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 41. I can't see this one-on-one match ending clean. Maybe we see a heel turn for Seth Rollins. Maybe we see a heel turn for CM Punk, leading to that WrestleMania match, causing some controversy on that debut episode of Netflix. Like I said, leading to a real match at WrestleMania. Who knows? Again, CM Punk, Seth Rollins on the debut episode of Netflix. We also have the WWE Women's World Championship match. Liv Morgan will be defending against Rhea Ripley. Now again, WrestleMania caliber match. SummerSlam caliber match, because we got it at SummerSlam. This feud has been going on for all of 2024. I hope by this time, by the end of this match, we have a firm winner and this feud is put to bed. Rhea can go do something else. Liv Morgan can build new challengers, and we can finally put to rest the whole Judgment Day fiasco with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Logan Paul, we saw at the Raw on Netflix kickoff show. Logan Paul is unretired after just, 2 weeks? And he is officially signed to be a Raw superstar. So we'll be seeing Logan Paul on Raw on Netflix. That's a huge get because I think that they could do so much with Logan Paul now on Netflix. If you think about it, his younger brother, Jake Paul, fought Mike Tyson in the most streamed event ever on Netflix just a few short weeks ago. Mike Tyson called out Logan Paul after that fight, live on Netflix. Logan Paul is now going to be live on Netflix with WWE. I can see WWE bringing in Mike Tyson to do something with Logan Paul live on Netflix, leading up to something at WrestleMania or whatever. There is so much opportunity to bring in so many people that work with Netflix. Someone like a Mike Tyson, who has, by the way, done things with WWE in the past, aka WrestleMania 14. I want to know what you're looking forward to most with Raw moving to Netflix. Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to be responding to as many people as I can because I'm really excited for this show. What I'm most excited for is the return, the start date of the farewell tour, the retirement tour of the greatest of all time, John Cena. John Cena is returning to WWE Raw on Netflix. I'm assuming he'll be a part of the Raw brand going forward. He'll be doing a full-time schedule, 30-40 dates. all through 2025, concluding at the end of the year in December. So much potential, so much storytelling, so much crying is going to be done in 2025 with John Cena, because will he break the record, become a 17-time world champion? Will he win the Royal Rumble, breaking the record for that too? I think he's already done it 2 or 3 times already. He could break that record and do it again. Win the Elimination Chamber. I mean, there's so much opportunity, so many feuds. I personally want to see John Cena versus Randy Orton, John Cena versus CM Punk, John Cena versus Gunther, John Cena versus Drew McIntyre, just to name a few. I'm most looking forward to John Cena's farewell tour in 2025, starting on Raw on Netflix. So let me know down in the comments, like I said, what you're looking most forward to with this whole Raw Netflix deal starting in 2025. Now, with this move to Netflix, it feels like a new era for WWE. New logo, fresh look. We're going to have fresh rosters, new music, hopefully some new entrance themed. We're having the return of Michael Cole to Monday Night Raw's announced team with none other than Pat McAfee. By the way, the best duo in commentary duo in wrestling at the moment. Or not at the moment because they're not together right now. But Pat McAfee coming back to WWE to join Monday Night Raw. Michael Cole is currently on SmackDown with Corey Graves. Not sure what they're going to be doing with the other announced teams moving forward, because that will leave a spot open on SmackDown with Michael Cole moving to Raw, and Pat McAfee joining Michael Cole. So that's taking away current spot on Raw. So I don't know if we're going to see on SmackDown maybe Wade Barrett and Corey Graves, or Joe Tessitore. I'm not sure how they're going to move around everybody, but Pat McAfee, Michael Cole confirmed the duo to call Monday Night Raw in the Netflix era. This whole episode, we've been talking about WWE and Netflix, what's going to happen, what we know, what we can expect, all the information that's been confirmed, all the information that nobody has even told us. But with that being said, I am debuting right here, right now, a new 2025 giveaway. I'll be giving away 2 free months of Netflix. Before I was doing Peacock, but with this whole thing of Raw moving to Netflix, I want you to watch Netflix, watch Raw, watch together, so we can talk about in further episodes of the Angle Podcast what's going on, what can we expect, all that good stuff. 2 free months of Netflix. The link is in my description of this video. Go there, sign up. Takes less than 5 seconds. Name and email, submit. You could win 2 free months of Netflix. And it's not just Raw you can watch. There's so many things on Netflix to watch, like hundreds of thousands of minutes of content other than WWE. And yeah, less than 5 seconds. Go submit your information for that. 2 free months, 2025 giveaway. Go sign up now. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to this latest episode of the Angle Podcast. I'm back, baby. 2025, we're doing things bigger and better than ever. I'm going to be back with more content, more episodes. I'll be going to more shows, being more involved with events. I'll be at the WWE Royal Rumble February 1st. That whole weekend I'll be there covering the event, interviewing WWE superstars, getting content as I always do. But we're going to be doing things a whole lot different this year. I'm going to be giving you guys more episodes of storytelling, of entertainment, of all the things that we love most about professional wrestling, all into a ball on the Angle Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. I don't know what you're doing watching this without subscribing, because I'm here waiting for you every week. And if you hit subscribe, well, we'll be here together. So go do that. Stay tuned for more episodes. Happy 2025, and let's get ready for Raw on Netflix.